Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to film this video. I'm gonna be filming a few videos, so if you see the same wig, same shirt, I'm gonna wear a different lip product, so it's not like the same, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try some new stuff, and some of them are not new, but I tried it one time, and I tried it back in September or something like that. And I tried to film a video, but I deleted it, I scrapped it, I didn't like it. Yeah, let me show you what I got. So it's all in here. You may see some other stuff in there, but we're not going to talk about that. It's just, you know, focus on the new products. I have nothing on my skin. The only thing I have is my oh crap, there's a product in there that I could have used as a skincare product. Oh crap, let me just show it to you. So I was going to use the Versali Liquid Glass Radiant Serum and Liquid Glass Radiance Serum with hyaluronic acid. I got this in my BoxyCharm. You're gonna see a lot of stuff from BoxyCharm for the past year, and I have no shame in that. Like, I'm just gonna show you how it looks on me and how I like it, you know. Yeah, I could just include this in a different video, like another try on. I have a lot of makeup. I'm just letting you know right now, starting from 2021, you're gonna see a lot of like me trying out new products, and some of them are gonna be from BoxyCharm, some of them are gonna be stuff that I bought a while ago. And when I had moved out from North Carolina, I didn't get the chance to really film these kinds of videos, so they just been sitting there. I got this wig on Amazon for 20 bucks, and it's not horrible. I mean, I've had better wigs, but this is just that wig that I just want to throw something on real quick, or if I'm gonna go out real quick, I just throw on a wig and a hat and call it a day. And I feel like wearing wigs is so much easier. Well, I want to talk about a lot of things, but let's just get right into trying these out. I'm excited. Okay, let's jump right into it. So I only have my oil on my skin and also a moisturizer. It's like a moisturizer, but it's a product that I have talked about on my Instagram. If you aren't following me, follow me on Instagram. I've been trying to post a little more now. I tried the original Putty primer, and I compared it when I did it off camera. I compared it to the Tatcha one, and I don't really see a difference. All right, after 2 years later, I took it out of the box, and this is what it looks like. So it's just like the original Putty. The only thing is that it's a little bit of a different color. It's more like that light yellow, and when you open it, it's like that. It's like a nice little balm. I so gotta do my nails. They're like horrible. I want to put on chapstick. I feel like my lips is going. I'm gonna put on some lip gloss, even though it has some color. I'm just gonna do like a light coat, and plus I need some color on my lips. It looks like I didn't have anything. So I'm just gonna scoop out with my nail like that, and then just apply it onto the skin. I'm wearing this $20 wig. No shame in it. It's $20. You get what you pay for, and I like it for when I just want to throw on something really quick on my head and be out the door. Like if I want to just go do some errands, and I don't want to just have a hat on, I want to have like my hair out, you know, I'll just wear this wig. And it's a long wig. I just have it tied up right now. That's why it looks like this. But I've been really into wearing wigs. I love my curls, but they are high maintenance, and sometimes I just don't want to do my hair. I've been in that phase, like I guess because of the pandemic, like I just don't want to do my hair like that now. So yeah, that's what's up with this hair. I'm sure somebody's gonna say something like, what is that on her head? Just adding a little more because I feel pretty dry. I believe, from what I remember about this primer, this is supposed to fill in your pores just like the other brand, and this is supposed to like give you that smooth canvas and The only difference with this one compared to the original, it has some luminosity, and this has some ingredients that help with that to give that luminosity look. And I like it. It gives me a nice little shine. I feel like I look healthy, you know. I'm just trying to really get in there, you know what I mean, so that when I do apply this foundation, I don't want to see like these little open pores. I notice like I have pores up here and like basically in the T-zone where I get oily, and yeah, it's just crazy what you could see on your skin up close. So I'm gonna let that primer like sink into the skin, but I just want to say real quick that I do have this wig. I have many wigs, but some of them are in storage, so the only ones I have is this one, this long black hair with the bangs, and then I have another one with bangs, but it's like shorter and wavier. I posted on my Instagram, and you can definitely check it out there. I got that wig for 18 bucks and it's really nice. I like it. The only thing I did wrong with this one is I applied dry shampoo and it like ruined it. I did wash it. I saw videos on how to wash like synthetic wigs, but I just think it's the wig itself, like the quality compared to like other ones. You could just brush through it and it will just like take out the knot real quick. This one I feel like I have to go through it, you know, and it's annoying, but it's a wig. Let me just do my brows. I don't think I have a brow product, so I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll be right back. All right, I did my brows and that took about 20 minutes. I don't know what it is about brows that we have to really take a long time to do them. Like, I try to make them as natural as possible, but I didn't use a pomade. I used the MAC eyebrow pencil, and then I used the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow mascara, and this is really good. It's pigmented. It fills in my brows pretty nicely, and it's like the perfect shade for my brows too. I want to start off with color correcting. So I have bought this color corrector from Kalon Kosmetics. They was having like a 50% off sale on Cyber Monday, and I got a lot of stuff from there, so I stocked up. This is their dark spot concealer. I like blanked out for a second. And I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to be a hit or miss. I've tried their older makeup from the past and I wasn't a fan of a lot of things from there. Like, there was some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but some of them just needed a little bit more work. And let me just show you. Okay, so it's like one of those clicky things, and it comes with this little sponge ball on the tip. And I guess when the product, like when you twist it, the product comes out. Start seeing the product coming out. So I'm just going to see how this wears and how it sets. I'm very, very finicky about color correcting products. Okay, good. It's a peach color. I prefer peach or like a very pinky peach color corrector for my dark circles. I like that it's applying enough product. It's not super watery. The one that I use is from It Cosmetics, the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, and my god, that thing is thick. If you use it, you know what I'm talking about. And it can get pretty heavy under the eyes, but I know I'm applying a little bit too much, but I'm gonna blend this out. So let me put the cap back on and see how this blends. I mean, it did cancel out my dark circles just applying it, but I want to see how it looks when I blend it out. It's like a light to medium coverage, because once I started blending it out, and I was very light-handed, I'm using like a little small blending brush, it like kind of goes away, and I feel like you can still kind of see them. Like, maybe it's different on my viewfinder, but I'm gonna add a little bit of more right here. Let me just disperse more, like right here. I feel like it went away a little bit as I was blending it out, so because I do need that if it makes a difference. I'm very light with how I'm patting it. Yeah, it does make a difference when you pat the product instead of swiping it. I hardly got any sleep last night. It was one of those, like, I watched this movie. I don't know if you ever seen that movie Run. It came out this year, and my gosh, that's crazy, that movie. The ending had me like I was watching that movie last night all the way till like freaking 5 a.m. I went to bed around 6. Like, I turned off my phone, and not turn it off, but like put it on the charger, put it away from me. I try not to have the phone so close to me, because it's like a thing that I guess a lot of people are just used to doing. They're just having their phone next to them, and then they're just on their phone. Like, I notice when I'm off the phone, I mean, it's common sense, I'm off the phone, I sleep better, and I'm not being distracted. I'll be up super late the past few days. I've been up super late freaking watching Sims videos. Like, the Sims videos and cooking. It's the worst to watch at night, because then you just can't sleep. So this is how it looks. I feel like it covered up pretty well enough that I can even rock this. Like, now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't look heavy under the eyes for me. It smoothed it out in a nice way where I feel like I don't see like the shininess too much. Just not without any like heavy makeup and stuff. I can just use this under the eyes, maybe blend it out with my finger, will be better. I have to try that method, and it did calm down, like, it not calm down, but like it did cover up any of the dark circles and the red spots that I have on my face. I feel like with this one, this was like pretty cheap. I can put the price and everything on the screen. It was pretty cheap. I got it for 50% off, and I'm shook, a little bit shook, that this actually covered up my dark circles and my dark spots. Like, I have a pimple, but it was red. Everything was red from the dark spots. But yeah, I'm shook. All right, I want to move on to foundation. I picked this up a while ago. I have a lot of foundation I have to get through, so you're gonna be seeing different ones. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation, up to 24-hour wear. I got it in the shade 20NN, so I don't know if it's going to work. I did color match myself online, and I do remember I was like 3.0 or something like that on the other foundation. That one was a tad bit dark, so let's just see if it'll work on me, because I have to match to my neck, and I'm neutral undertone, so we'll see how this works. If anything, I might have to adjust the coloring. I've heard great things about this foundation, and oh, okay, seems a bit light, so we'll see how it works. Ooh, ooh, that's light. Ooh, that's light. Oh my god, it looks so different in the bottle compared to when you pump it out, right? Oh my god. Okay, I might have to darken this up. Yeah, I got pale in the winter, but not that pale. Look at the difference. Oh my god. Okay, so let me just apply, like, let me just go in with this brush from Real Techniques. Oh my god, that would not have matched me. Even in the winter, it would not have matched me. So yeah, I hope everyone had a great time during the holidays, even though I don't want to say it like that because of the current situation. Like, I feel bad that people aren't able to see their family, spend time with their family and friends. I know some people have, like I have, but I made sure that I was quarantined and not seeing anyone else. Like, me and my family, like, we really just see each other most of the time, and like, it's just crazy how everything is starting up all over again. I like how this foundation is like blending into my skin nicely. As you can tell, it just covered up a lot of, like, it's giving me like full coverage, and I feel that maybe I should add less product, like not pick up so much with the brush, because it's looking a little cakey around this area. But that shade would not have worked. I'm gonna have to like use a darker foundation that I have in my collection to just blend it into it. But this is pretty full coverage, and it just squirts out. I noticed that it's not like one of those foundations that are like thick and just comes out, and it makes sense that it says it's lightweight, so it can't be like dispersing a thick product, you know. I spent time with my sister and nephew and my mom, and I did get some gifts. I wasn't expecting it due to my current situation, and I feel bad that I wasn't able to gift my family, you know. And since I'm doing like a talk through and trying on new products, I might as well just, you know, talk about my life a little bit. So I left some people in the dark who watch me, and some of my friends who also like talk to me and stuff like that. I kind of left a lot of people in the dark, and I went ghost and completely got off of YouTube and Instagram, just social media in general. And the reason why is because I was just going through so much. Like, when I say a lot, like this year was just a shitty year, and I'm just gonna say that right now. I just been going through a lot besides the pandemic. Like, everything hit all at once for me, and everything ended badly. So back in December, I might as well just like do a separate video on this situation, but like I'm just going to talk about everything, and maybe I could help somebody out there who's going through the same similar situation as I am. But yeah, so my soon-to-be ex-husband and I were separated. We're getting a divorce. I want to film a whole different video on my situation, what I'm about to tell you, but maybe I could help somebody out who's going through the same similar situation as I am. I know 2 other people who's going through something similar as I am, and I know it can be hard. It can be very, very difficult to deal with that. But it's sad to, you know, to say, because I've been with him for 6 years, and we've been married for 5 years if you want to count last November, you know, whatever. But I have like all this cat hair on me. We've been together for a long time, and honestly, like, the way things ended, he actually initiated that he wanted a divorce, even though I was saying it months prior. But then I feel that everything was set up, and he wanted this to happen, and there was other people in his ear. That's just my theory on it from how things happen. Get a mirror up close. So I like the coverage. It's giving me full, like medium to full coverage, like full coverage. But it's not like full coverage to the point that your skin looks heavy and cakey. It looks cakey, like it like separated and just weird around between the brows, around there. And like I said, I don't know if it's because of the primer or the moisturizer, because the thing is that I used that same moisturizer on a different foundation, and it was giving me like a different finish, like a not different finish, but like it looked a bit cakey on me. So I don't know if it's that or the primer, because I did apply the primer between the forehead too. I noticed a difference when I picked up the product with the brush, like basically going straight on and then packing it and like patting it into the skin, compared to me just swiping the product onto my skin and then just like blending it. So this side looks a lot more smoother, and you saw my face earlier. I had a lot of scarring there and some dark spots. compared to here, I mean, besides these two protruding pimples, like, I feel like this side is not as smooth as this side, so I do notice like a different finish when I'm using the same brush. And then on top of that, like, it's just weird here. I'm gonna zoom in and show you guys how it looks. And the chin looks okay. Do feel that it's a little bit tacky. I do get some transferring onto the hands. And yeah, the color was so off. Oh, I forgot to mention I used 2 pumps for one side and then the other side and the rest of the face. But I had to mix it, sadly, so I might have to just be doing that. And it's like so far like of me to even change it, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. So the next products I want to try out, and I've heard really good things about these two, is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. It lasts for 12 hours and it's supposed to hide your dark circles and is waterproof, non-transfer. I got them in 2 different shades because one is Fair Ivory and the other one is Light Natural. One is more of a pinky undertone with a little bit of yellowness, so I just want to see which one would look better, and if I have to neutralize it by adding a different shade, then I'm gonna have to do that. And I know that Catrice can be, ooh, this is light. Catrice can be pretty affordable, and I've tried their products in the past and I love their setting sprays. This is giving me like full coverage, like medium to full coverage, but I'm gonna add the other one to see how that looks, and I'm going to blend it out. Do I have a sponge with me? I don't think so. I have to see in my other basket. Oh no, this one looks more yellow. Yeah, this is more yellow, so I think the other one would be best. But this one, it's a little bit lighter and less yellow than this one. Yeah, I'm getting a divorce, and you know what? It's for the best after how things ended and the way he treated me, how his family treated me. It's for the best, and we haven't spoken since March, and I know what he's trying to do by not trying to speak to me, like avoiding me and stuff like that. This is pretty light for a concealer. I feel like, I mean, I'm gonna do eyeshadows off camera, but this is pretty light for under the eyes. Like I want to like neutralize it with a little bit of pink, and I noticed this is kind of drying down a little bit. I don't like to go in with a very bright under eye like I used to in the past, because it emphasizes the depthness of my under eye circles. That's what's giving it that illusion of a very dark circle. I'm sure the only solution to that is Botox, fillers, things like that. Getting fillers, just like, you know, it's gonna last a couple of months, but ain't nobody got money for no filler. Looks so ashy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna use a different concealer, one of my older ones. This is from e.l.f. This is their Hydrating Camo Concealer, just to like give it a little bit of pink. There you go. I was devastated in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was heartbroken. I was so sad, and the way he treated me during that process was like I was a complete stranger, like I murdered his dog or something. Like, that's the way he was treating me, you know, like he was just trying to throw out the trash type of thing. And that's terrible to treat somebody like that, you know, especially if they've been there for you. I've been by his side all these years, you know, and supporting him in his army career and helping him get to the top, all of that, and just being there by his side when things was going bad for him. And this is how he treated me, you know. He left me with nothing. He basically just was like, I'm dropping you off to your mother's and I'm done with you. Like, yeah, couples fight, couples go through things. Like I said, I want to do a whole different video discussing what went down and how it happened and how can you like get through the grieving stages. Like I feel like I didn't go through all the grieving stages. I only went through like the first few. Like I was sad, I was depressed, but yet eventually I got over it. And it wasn't like he was here for me to resent him or to feel anything towards him, for me to confront him to get any kind of closure. I had to get closure all by myself at this point. And maybe I'm just thinking negatively right now, but I feel that I can never get closure. I don't think I ever will get any closure, because most of the decision making he did from all of that, it didn't come all from him. He's had help, and when you make a decision like that, if it were me, I would have never done that to anybody. I would never do such a thing that he has done to me. But if I was in his shoes, I would not know what to say. Like, how do you explain why you did what you did? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? So for me, I had to go through everything all by myself. And not that I wanted him to hold my hand, but it was more of like, he got rid of me so fast. And I keep saying get rid of me, but that's exactly how I felt. It wasn't like a good parting way situation. It wasn't like a, listen, I hope the best for you, this and that. Nothing like that. You get what I'm trying to say? And maybe it's just not always like that. Maybe the way people marriages end doesn't end like that. I don't know. You know, this is my first marriage, the person I fell in love with, and you know, I felt so betrayed and I felt so hurt. And it's sad because I don't think he ever will understand what he did, and it is what it is. And then the pandemic hit. It was just done for. I was so done with everything. The concealer gave me some coverage. The thing is, it's way too light. I have to mix it with like that pinky concealer, like this one. You can see there's a difference in that, and this has a little bit more of that pink because of the dark circles and everything. So the fact that it gave me good coverage for a drugstore concealer, I like that, you know. And I might just have to use this like for eye primer or something, or just mix it, because it's not a bad product. It gave me some good coverage. It's just way too light, but it makes my under eyes look ashy gray, and I don't like that because that defeats the purpose of me covering it and all that. But if you don't have severe dark circles and you just want something to slap on real quick with a little bit more coverage, then pick these up. I got these at Ulta. They sell a lot of Catrice stuff at Ulta, so if you're looking for that, you can definitely check that out. And yeah, it's not a bad product. It's just like, you know, you just have to be careful and probably mix it if you are light, like not too light as like the concealers, but like light to medium like me, and I'm neutral undertone with some dark circles, and like it's gonna bring out the dark grayness under your eyes. So I have some contour shades, and one of them I got from BoxyCharm, and I was so shocked that I got this. So this one, no, I don't. This one I bought, and then this one I got in my BoxyCharm. This one is by Fenty Beauty. This is their Matchstick in Amber. I bought this a while back ago, and I just never really got to trying it out on my face. And then this one, I wanted to try it out because I have the foundation to these, but I wanted like that contour shade. And this is the Revolution Stick Foundation in F13. And I got this a while ago too, so like you can tell the big difference in the foundation stick. But yeah, that's how the foundation looks. And then this is the one for Fenty, from Fenty, and you could tell the big difference. And it's like in this cool magnetic packaging, and It's funny because it's like stood on just like that. I'm like, great. So these are two different shades, and I'm going to use this one on my cheekbones, and then I'm going to use this one on around my nose area. And it's going to be tricky because they're going to be like two different shades. So I'm going to start off with my nose. So, oh, okay, glides on nicely. I like using like a cool tone around the nose to give it that shadow, that realistic, you know, shadow. Okay. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this because of the color. Just like that. I'm scared. All right. Gotta do it there because I noticed I've been getting a little double chin right there. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna blend it out with this brush. It's like my favorite brush to blend out cream contour from Coastal Scents. This is the BRC S54. They also had a sale around Black Friday or Cyber Monday, something like that, but I feel like I have enough stuff from there. Yeah, this is pigmented. I forgot that this foundation stick is pigmented. I have a video on it if you want to see. I'll link the little eye up here if you want to see like how I tried out the actual foundation with my shade. Let me put this over here. Yeah, I forgot how well it blends into the skin. I just tone it down with the sponge. I've been trying to basically keep busy even during the pandemic. You know, it's been really hard the first few months of the pandemic situation. You know, I have a mom to worry about, and I have to keep myself and her safe, you know, because we're both at high risk. I don't know if you guys know, but I have asthma, and I know that that could be like a big thing, that if you do have COVID and you have asthma, your breathing is going to be a lot harder than usual. I haven't had an asthma attack in years, but I still have to be safe, you know. And my mom, she's an elderly woman, and I can't put her at risk, you know. And it has been hard, but I've adjusted to the lifestyle now, and I don't want to get too in depth about this whole thing because some people have their own opinions, and I'm not looking for people to come on here, or to, if they do come across my video and start something because either they don't believe that it exists or they don't believe in wearing masks. Like, I don't want to get into that whole discussion, but for me, it bothers me when people don't wear a mask, you know. Like, there's other people they need to consider. Yeah, I like that. It does give me like a nice shadow, and my nose does look contour. Let me just add a little bit of concealer to brighten up the bridge of the nose so it can be... It's been hard. It's been hard for so many people, and you know, everything was starting to die down until the summertime, and now we're back to square one basically. And some people are looking forward to the vaccine. I'm not. I think it's part of what the Revelations is saying, the mark of the beast. So I don't trust it. I don't trust a lot of the things that people say on TV. And I don't trust what they're trying to do with us, you know. But like I said, I have my own opinions on things, you know, and I'm not gonna go too in depth about it. I just hope that whoever's watching is okay, safe, and they're doing well, they're healthy. That's the thing that I'm grateful of this year, is that I am healthy. I'm fine. I made it. I'm still having to, you know, protect myself on a daily basis, but it's good that, you know, I turned out healthy all 2020. And even though it's been such a hard, rocky road for me, I can't let that break me down. Oh my god, I forgot to try the brush to contour, but I might just have to do a different video using both of them together. Damn it. I don't have any issues with the Fenty Beauty. I thought it was gonna tug and be dry, but it's not. It's actually pretty creamy, and I like that it's that contour shade. I might add a little bit more because I feel like it went away. I can't see it on camera. Everything's so bright in this room, but yeah, so I like the shade. I like that it gave me like a nice little slender nose, and I might just use this like, I wouldn't use it too much on my cheekbones because I like more of a warm contour shade on the cheekbones for me than just for it to be like a gray, or like a, not gray, but like that dark sculpted color, because it's gonna make me look more deadly and more skinnier, as opposed to the warm shade. It just gives me more of like that, you know, that chisel look. I'm gonna go off camera and do my eyes real quick. I'm gonna do something simple, and I'm gonna show you what I use on the eyes. Before I go in, I'm gonna use the Essence I Heart Color Intensifying Eye Primer. I used this stuff years ago, but like in a deeper shade, like more of like that concealer shade, like my skin tone. But this one is supposed to be lighter, so I'm going to use this on the eyes to do my eyeshadow, and I'll be right back. So I popped the lashes on, and I must say, these are so hard to put on, and I do not like when the band is so stiff, and then for you to apply it on, right? You know how it is when you put on a brand new pair of lashes, you pop them on, they don't stick. So you have to add a little bit extra glue, like take off the lash and put extra glue, so then it can like kind of feel a little worn out, you know what I mean? And these are, what is it? It says that they're premium lash collection consists of high quality synthetic blends. I don't know what that synthetic blends mean, but I'm not a fan of the band, and these feel very synthetic. Like, these remind me of a pair of lashes that I used to wear back in the day from Lady Boss, and what was it, Cocoa Lashes, remember those? It reminds me of like those pairs, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, they just like have that pointy effect, and they kind of like clump together. Like, that's what these remind me of. I'm very picky with my pair of lashes. You guys know I love my Shopmimiartistry lashes. I love a lot of her pairs, and also like the band is not very thick, and it really maneuvers and shapes to your eye very perfectly. I love it, and they fit my big old eyes. And I also like Ardell lashes, Kiss lashes. Those are really good ones too. So moving on, I want to set my face. Like, it's been shining all day, so I'm gonna use this one, this translucent powder. But yeah, it says scented baked powder, but it comes off translucent, and this is in the shade Cocoa by Revolution. And I did use this once a while ago, so I don't remember how I feel about it, but I am going to set the face. It's about time. I mean, I like the glowiness, but I do need to set in certain places. So this is how the inside of the powder looks. Like, it's one of those, you have to like kind of get it into the cap. So, and it's like that color, so it's like good for my skin tone. I don't like it to be yellow, you know what I mean, or chalky white. It set my face pretty well. I mean, it does give me like that white cast in a sense. Like, it lightened up my face, and it did set pretty nicely. I do have to set elsewhere. I mean, I don't have to. I'm not going anywhere or hugging anybody. Not that I should be hugging anybody, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't, like, I have to set here. You know what I mean? Because I always set around the neck area, because if I'm dragging the foundation there, it's going to be sticky there too. So, alright. I use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light to just powder underneath the eye. I like the way this looks under my eyes because it gives me like that soft under eye. And then not only that, it's very lightweight. I already have on a lot of under eye concealer, so I don't want it to be like too cakey. The contour, blush, and highlight, I'm gonna use this palette. Finally, I'm gonna use this palette. I had this for a long time. This is the Benefit Cheek Leader Bronze Squad. They have this one in a different shade, like a different type of color. I wanted this one because of the shades in here. Like, look how gorgeous this looks. Like, it has Hula, it has, I believe, the shade Cookie as the highlighter. It has this brush, and it has like, oh, this nice beautiful coral blush, and everything I want in here. And I wanted to get Cookie in a singular form because I've seen so many other YouTubers use it, especially Make Me Up Missa. She loves that shade Cookie, so I'm gonna try out the contour, and I'm gonna use this brush from Wet n Wild. It's like this angle brush. You can get it for $1 at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to pick up Hula. I keep saying Hulu. I think it was that pigmented. But yeah, I was telling a story, but I didn't want to get too in depth about it because I want to do a whole different video on it. But yeah, so that's just what happened. That's why I've been gone for so long. At one point, I did feel ashamed to even come on camera and like tell anybody, you know. I mean, I don't have to. Like, I've had people tell me, you don't have to like tell people. You guys knew he was on my channel at one point, like not like sitting down, but like he popped up here and there. You guys knew I was married, and it's just only fair. It was a lot, and it's gotten to the point that I had to go into therapy because of all the trauma I had to deal with throughout the years, and all of the mental issues, and just feeling broken down from somebody I was living with, you know. And that's not the way to live. I can say that I'm much better than I was in the beginning of the year. I mean, I'm still struggling with certain things like finances, and I have to, you know, depend on other things, but also it's just so much harder to find a job during the pandemic. I mean, some people have managed to get a job, which is so awesome, because, you know, it's just so difficult, especially with everything that's been going on. But I'm still looking, I'm still pushing myself, and I want to be able to depend on myself. I want to be able to find myself again. You get what I mean? I don't, you tend to lose yourself when you're with somebody, and that can be, I think it could be a bad thing, because then you just so dependent on them, and you forget what you used to like doing before you even met this person. And it's better to just keep that, you know, keep your identity, keep what you like and what you dislike about things in life. You know, it doesn't have to always just be about that person. It's best to stick with your identity. Don't lose yourself when you get involved in a relationship. It's not always about them, it's about you too. And you know, I think a lot of people, and I can speak for this myself from past experiences, that you tend to lose yourself when you get involved, when you get married, get in a relationship, and you forget that you had a life before them. I'm gonna use this blush. This is Coralista. I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna use the shade Cookie. I want to see how that looks. It's hard. I totally get that. Like, it's hard because you're just so in love and wanting to be with that person and make them happy, and then you forget who you are over the years. You forget that you had a life before them and continue to do what you were doing before them. I like this blush. This is like, I think there's a little bit of shimmer here. Is it? It doesn't look, no, I see a little bit, but it's not like chunks of glitter or anything. It's just a sheen. You could tell. I was like putting it on, I'm like, this brush is clean. Is this the blush? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say with not losing yourself. Okay, let me try this highlighter. I like it. I like it a lot. Yes. Oh yes. Look at that. Oh yeah. That's how I see it. I don't know. This is like my forever favorite brush, the Anastasia A23. This one's so good. So good. Oh yeah. Like, it packed that on so nicely. Like, don't get me wrong, that brush, it did apply, but I wanted like to really see the intensity. Woo! Yes. Now I see why people love that. This is so nice. Let me swatch Gold Rush. Yeah, there's like this gold cast on top of this one. Yeah, let me swatch in the back of my hands. This is like a light baby pink blush, but with some gold reflex. And then let me swatch Hula Caramel. Ooh, this one may look a bit muddy on me because it's that caramel, that doo-doo color. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. When I swatched it, I'm like, oh man. Oh, these lashes. They're just pissing me off. Like, look. You see what I mean? Like, they're just not. Let me put more in here. I go crazy when it comes to highlight because I just want to put it everywhere. I don't put highlighter on the Cupid's bow only because I tend to overdraw my lips on the top area so I can get that illusion of big lips. And also like a nice little Cupid's bow type of look. I'm gonna apply some mascara. That's how some people say it in a different country. It's cool. I added 2 coats of the mascara from Anastasia Beverly Hills on the lower lash area, and it's giving me a lot of drama. So much drama. I love it. It's black. It separates my eyelashes, and it doesn't clump up bad when it comes to just, you know, applying like a second coat. And then I noticed that when I applied a little bit of that setting spray, and then I went in with my sponge to kind of just pat down so it doesn't just sit on top of it. It just kind of meshes with the powder. It helped a little bit of this area that I was mentioning earlier that it looked cakey. So I just went back in and kind of like renew itself to become a foundation concealer, and then it just like set and evened out really nicely. But I'm gonna do like up close shot so you guys can see how it looks on my skin. So far I'm liking this beat. I look mad good. Like, I'm feeling myself right now. Okay, so I took down the wig and I put on this hat. I have to like go with like those lint removers because it got a little bit over here, but we just gonna ignore that. So yeah, this is how it looks, and I like it. This is what I'd be wearing like to go out. When I say go out, I'm talking about to run errands or like I have to pick something up, not like, you know, going out and stuff like that. Just, I don't know, I can't trust it. Like restaurants open in New York and stuff, but I just can't trust it. I'm gonna try 2 lip products. Like this is the finale of this whole makeup try on. So this is the MAC satin lipstick in the shade Spirit. And it's crazy because I got this in my BoxyCharm as well, and I also got this in my BoxyCharm. It came like in 2 different colors. This is the Bodyography lip liner in Putty. The only thing is that the cap does not stay. Like there's no grip or anything, so it's easy to just lose this cap. So now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I'm gonna use this. It's more pinky, and the lipstick, it seems more of that tan shade. Let me swatch it. And it's a full size lipstick. The fact that I got this in my box is crazy. Yeah, it's like that deep brown shade. Like, let me swatch it. Oh, it's like that pinky brown. Reminds me of Teddy, but deeper. I'm going to use a different lip liner, and then I'm gonna use this lipstick. So give me 1 second. So this is how the color looks on me. Honestly, it's really cute, but the thing is that I don't want it to just be like a flat, you know what I mean? So I'm going to get like a little bit of concealer to give me like some definition right there. Just to lighten it up, you know what I mean? We're done. Oh my gosh, finally. I look good. I'm happy. I'm about to film 2 more videos. So far I filmed 2 videos. I did like a lip swatch, so you're definitely gonna see that in a different time, probably this week or next week. I have so much energy to film, and I've been wanting to film for the past couple of days. So let's talk about the products. The primer, I like that it gives me a bit of luminosity. I love that. I love anything that has to do with a glow, and I don't want my face to be like slippery or like that slick or anything, but just like a nice glow. And the fact that it has hyaluronic acid, I've been really into skincare and reading about them and what is it good for, the benefits, and the fact that they included this in the e.l.f. primer is pretty cool. And I love that e.l.f. has been stepping up their game, and I've been a fan of e.l.f. for so long. Oh my god, since like college years I've been a fan of e.l.f. and the fact that they've been progressing and improving their brand for so long, and I just love that they're coming out with great products. Like this is freaking bomb. I love it. I love the original one as well, and I go and switch, you know, here and there on primers, but I'm gonna probably talk about that in a different video. What's my favorite primers from the drugstores and stuff like that. Like let me know if you're interested in that. I have so much to show, and even if nobody says anything, I'm still gonna film it, but like not right away, you know. But that's if somebody wants to see that and request it. But yeah, I like this. This is really good. I'm gonna keep trying this out and let you know in the future how I like it, you know, from now. The foundation, I can say that it did give me great coverage. Like you saw all of my acne scars and all of like the little cuts or whatever it had on my face, all of the imperfections, it covered it up. The only thing it's not gonna cover up very well or hide it, it's these like little bumps. They're like little acne, but like this one right here. I mean, I like it. It's nice. It's just that I have to figure out what I can put under this foundation. I want to see and play with this with different primers. This dark spot concealer from Kalon Kosmetics is good. It's affordable. It's one of those concealers that you can just pick up a few of them and just be on the go like real quick and just apply it. For me, because my dark circles are a bit more on the severe side and they're just very pigmented, and it's hard for me to cover up my dark circles at times. I have to go in with something more stronger, like more pigmented. But this one is not bad. It's like that light to medium, but it is buildable, and you can use this to, like, you know, spot conceal and everything like that. So I like it. It's good. I was not expecting for this to be like a good like product, only because I noticed that I've had hit and misses with their older products in the past. Now they've improved, and I love the improved version of their products. And I guess like this is, I don't know, like this is just a good product so far, and I'm gonna keep trying it even when I don't have a lot of makeup on, like right now. I'm just gonna try with a different foundation and different concealers and stuff like that, and let you know how I feel about it. But so far it's good. These concealers, so far I can say that the coverage is there, and it's a drugstore, so the fact that Catrice is not a bad brand. I like their brand, I like their products. I've tried other products from them, and the fact that they have these concealers that are like long wear and they're like waterproof, it says. I don't know about the whole waterproof thing. I can say that, well, it says non-transfer, so I don't know, I have to see like without the powder under my eyes. But yeah, like it's good. The shade is just if I want to highlight my under eyes, like, you know, like full on highlight it, then I'm gonna do that with these concealers. But this is not a concealer I would wear like off camera and just to, you know, cover up my dark circles real fast. So this is just more for like on camera, and or if I do a full beat, you know what I mean. I like these contour sticks. I mean, this is a foundation, but I use it as a contour stick, doesn't matter. I like using this for the cheekbone area. My face looks snatched and it looks chiseled, and this contoured and shaped my nose pretty nicely. It slendered it, and it made it slim. It made it skinny, you know. This is like more cool tone, more warm tone, and this is drugstore, and this is high end. I like them both, and I'm gonna keep trying them out. This translucent powder, as I mentioned earlier, it's not like revolutionary. I mean, it's revolution, but it's not like a life-changing product. I would prefer products or powders that are more of a blur finish. Like my Hourglass one is really nice. It's like very velvety and smooth, and it does blur out my skin nicely, and I love that powder. I also have other powders like the Patrick, no I don't I want to get the Patrick Star one, and I do have the Nakia Joy one. My friend got me that one. I'm gonna try it out in a future video, in a future try on and stuff like that. So yeah, this powder is just, it's okay. It's nothing that I would be like, oh my god, get it. No, this is okay. I'm not a fan of this eye base from Essence. I thought it was gonna be something more like the other one, like the original one they used to come out with, and I think they still have it, I'm not sure, but I tried that one, the original one, years ago, and that was like my favorite. It felt like a concealer on my eyelids, but it's a primer, and it didn't have any issue. The fact that this one is like a whole different one. It says color intensifying, but it just doesn't sit well on my eyelids, and I don't have any eye cream or anything, and I used a really good brush to blend out my shadows, and it's just, it didn't blend well. It just didn't blend well. It looks very patchy, and I can see it from far. Like the mirror is like all the way over here, and I can see this is bothering me. But you know, you get what you pay for, and it's just one of those, like I'll probably just give it to my cousin or something like that. This eyeliner from Essence and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag, is it Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara. I like these two, and I like that they're both super black, and I had to reapply a little bit. I might have to do it again. I noticed I lose a bit of eyeliner on the outer part of my eye, but everywhere else is fine. I wouldn't say it's like up to par as the ones that I mentioned earlier, like from MAC and Stila, but for a drugstore it's pretty black, and I like that it's creamy. It gives me like a nice bold effect on my eyes, and it makes my eye color pop a lot better. And yeah, it's just, it's like really good. And then the mascara, I like it. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, and it makes my lashes super black. It separates and makes them very fluffy looking, and I love that. And I would say that if I had to compare this with another brand, it reminds me of the Too Faced, what is it, not the Better Than Sex, but the new one that they came out with. I'm gonna post it right here. it reminds me of that, and but this one is more creamier and more like that fresh mascara when you open it, and it's like very very wet. I don't know if people are gonna bug out for that, but yeah, it's really good. I like it. I'm not a fan of these lashes. I don't like that it's very stiff, and I maybe they have like the ones that are natural. I'm not sure. I have to look, but I mean, this was sent to me when I was in an academy I refused to talk about, but I mean I took the course or whatever. But yeah, so you could tell I'm bothered. Like, these lashes, they're okay. I like the style, don't get me wrong, I like the style, but I had to take this off earlier when I was like putting down my wig and brushing it. I've noticed that the lash was coming off, and this is the third time I'm applying the lash on this eye, and I'm just like, and I'm afraid if I go like this, it's gonna come off, you know what I mean? I don't want to feel like that. And also I want to mention that this glue from City Color is similar to the House of Lashes, but this one is less intense but still sticky. You get what I'm saying? Like the House of Lash glue, that one is like so hard to remove. You need like waterproof and oil, every type of oil, Crisco, everything to remove that glue off your lashes. This one, it's more forgiving, but this is less than $10. The House of Lashes is $10. It's not a bad price for that lash glue. That's really good. But it's like that, like if I want to just have my lashes taken off easily, but yet it does stick pretty nicely, like very sticky and tacky, I'll go for this one. If I'm gonna go somewhere, or if I'm gonna do something, if you're gonna be having boom boom, like, you need the House of Lashes on your eyes so that your lashes can stay all day, and it stays on during that situation, you know. So that's what I like this mascara, this lash glue from City Color Cosmetics. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the band, but I like the style. The last item is this whole bronzer, blush, and highlight. This is so cute. I love it. It costs $60, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You should get it. This is so nice. And I noticed, like, when you, I'm not even gonna attempt, but it's like you slide this up and it tells you where to put the product and how to look cute. And it comes with a little mirror. It's very sturdy and heavy. It feels really nice, and it's just a cute packaging. But I wanted this one because it has all of them, and I wanted to test this out. And I can say now I see why people like the Hula bronzer and the cookie shade and all of that. This is really, really cute, and people actually use this brush too. Like, I'm gonna save this for like when I do go to my sister's house or something, and just use that. And yeah, I want to try this one next time, and I'm gonna attempt to try to use the caramel shade. But yeah, this is really cute. I love it. I love it. Even though I didn't show it in this video, I really like this palette. This is like a palette I've been using the past couple of days. I use this for when I went to my sister's house for Christmas, and I did something similar like this, but I didn't go intense with that purple shade, like with this, like these violet purple shades and stuff. But these are really cute. I want to do a actual makeup tutorial using this, and I'm glad I got this in my BoxyCharm. I have a lot of products from BoxyCharm, and I'm so glad that BoxyCharm has stepped up with their products and like really put in like good stuff in the box. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this try on full face makeup tutorial. I got to see some new stuff that I'm gonna try in the future, and I'm glad that I tried this out. I love makeup, and I love trying new stuff, and you know, just the fact that I get sent stuff as well, which is pretty amazing. And it's just because of the content I put out and because of you guys, and it's just so amazing that I get to try this out and just even be able to show you guys what I got. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. I hope you be safe, and please like the video. Like the video, comment down below what you like and what products you tried from this video that I showed you. And also don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. I'm gonna post them in my description box and also on the screen as well. And yeah, I look really cute. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.